Hi everybody, my name's Joshua Madruga, also known as Cold Slither Cosplay, and I'm an artist from Salem, Massachusetts. I do a multitude of things. I do character work for my wife's princess party company, and I also draw caricatures at parties, events, anything like that, graduation parties, birthday parties, cartoon portraits of people's faces. I do that pretty much every weekend, and I love doing cosplay, costume design. I love dressing up as characters, and that's pretty much who I am. What is unique about my art and process? Well, with my art, I like to do things that are a little bit different, that you don't see too often. I try, costuming and cosplay I consider that my art as well as my regular drawing art. So with costumes and cosplay, I try to pick characters that you don't usually see too often. That's why I pick like Voldemort from Harry Potter. I do, Maui from Disney's Moana, and a lot of other characters too. I do. And also the one today that I'm doing is the creature, Caliban from Penny Dreadful, which is a character that I hold so close to my heart. His purpose, his meaning, his loneliness, everything about him is so tragic and sad. I love picking tragic characters. Like I do also, if you've seen Batman, I'm sure Mr. Freeze, he's like one of the most tragic villains in existence. People even think he's not really a villain. I also, he was actually my first official cosplay, was Mr. Freeze. So I usually lean towards more like the tragic, sad characters that have like this really like, horrible backstory, and just like, you feel kind of bad for them in a way. So that's pretty much why I pick the characters I do. And when it comes to like these kind of characters, they're very unique. They're unique in their sadness, and they're unique in their quest for like wanting to be accepted and just to be, loved, essentially. Especially with the creature, that's kind of his whole thing. But yes. So as to answer the question, I try to pick characters that are unique and that are not often seen around. People don't see the creature cosplay that much, or even Mr. Freeze. Back when I did it, nobody was really cosplaying Mr. Freeze. I mean, now you see it a lot more often, but I always try to pick characters that are different, and that people will see that and go, wow, that's crazy. Wow, I like love that guy. It's. For instance, I debuted Creature at GraniteCon in New Hampshire last year, and I was told probably 5 or 6 times that I made someone's day, that this was the most amazing character, and you brought him to life. And I'm like, this one woman came over and said she was almost in tears. She like loved it so much, and she was like hugging me and stuff. So it really makes me feel great when I see that. My process for getting ready to be the creature is basically what I do with all my costumes. I have like I lay out all my supplies, my makeup, my prosthetics, my reference material. I usually print out a detailed picture of the character's face, just so I can get a real good look at how the makeup looks. And I usually play some nice music in the background. I like ambient music when I'm getting ready. If I'm doing like a Voldemort or something, I'll put on like some kind of cool, creepy ambient music. Or if I'm doing different character like the genie from Aladdin, which I also do, I'll play the soundtrack to Aladdin just to kind of get me pumped up and get me into it. But with the creature, he's such like a sad guy. So I do like the ambient music because it kind of gets me in that mindset. It gets me in that kind of like almost like a meditative zen-like state. So yeah, so I do that, lay out all my stuff. Then I usually start with with the creature, he has the scar, so I custom made this prosthetic, which goes across here. And I usually start by mapping out where that goes. And then I lightly draw in with like a eyeliner pencil, just mark where the prosthetic will actually attach to my face. And then I usually, after that, I will usually do the eyebrows, do some light airbrush, and then glue the prosthetic on, and then start adding the hair pieces. Because his hair is kind of, it's unique because one side is completely full and down, the other side's kind of scraggly and like falling apart and looks kind of ragged. So I have to do it in like sections. So I use wig tape and just section it off. It takes a while, probably about 2.5 hours or so to get into the creature fully. And then after I put the hair pieces on, I do more of the airbrush, use like a translucent white kind of makeup, because you want to kind of keep some of that human quality to him, but still make him look like a dead guy. So I do that. Then I add some more details, black lips, little veins and whatnot with the pencil. And yeah, and then after that, you just get the shirt, get the coat, get your flowers, and you're good to go. Yeah, that's a tough one. With each character I do, I think working for my wife's business and the Princess Party Company has helped me a lot, because when I first started doing cosplay, when I was in the character, I was still me. I was still Josh. I was still, if somebody interviewed me when I was Mr. Freeze, I was talking as if I was Josh. It took me a while to kind of let loose and embrace being each character that I portray. So, you know, if I'm doing Maui, I act a certain way, you know, I talk a certain way, I act kind of, you know, conceited, but still funny, nice. You know, if I'm Gaston, I act like a complete jerk, and I deepen my voice to sound really like just like a real, like, just, you know, not a good guy. People hate me when I'm him. But like for Voldemort, for instance, I always talk soft and try to sound kind of creepy and scary, so people don't really, they're kind of like, who is this guy? This guy's creeping me out, you know? And, but with the creature, since he's such a sad guy, you know, he's just such a tragic character. So with him, I always talk soft, very soft, and kind of very few words. It's more with my eyes and how I look and how if somebody sees me, I'll kind of just look at them in a very sad, sympathetic kind of way. And I have these contacts, these yellow contacts, and it's, you know, it really helps convey that emotion. So yeah, as far as staying in character as the creature, for me, it's pretty easy. I don't act like myself. I just act kind of like a sad guy who's just trying to find his place in the world, trying to find acceptance and love. So if you guys want to learn more about me and what I do, you can follow my costuming cosplay page on Facebook. It's facebook.com/coldslither. And on Instagram, it's cold_slither. My wife's business is called Ice Queen Cosplay Princess Parties. You can just look that up on Facebook. You can just search Ice Queen Cosplay Princess Parties. You'll find it. You'll probably see me as Maui on there somewhere. That's, you know, pretty much your indication that you're in the right spot. She also has Instagram. Same thing, Ice Queen Cosplay Princess Parties. It's long, but it's easy to find. And I also do my caricature business on Facebook. It is Caricatures by Josh. And that's how you can find me. Just search that, and you're good. ready. I can't wait.
All
Very
right.
excited.
So there's two pieces here. They're the two pieces that I chose that I thought would really invoke the emotion that you showed during the photo shoot and during your interview. You were very attached to this character.
Very, yes.
So I decided that I would create these two fun pieces for you to kind of show how isolated he is and how.
Yes.
So they're a little dark.
I like dark.
All right, so here's piece number 1.
Oh man, that is amazing.
So here's piece 1.
That is absolutely amazing.
So I went with this one because
man.
I isolated him in kind
It
of
almost
cell.
reminds me of the part when he's in that prison down in that show, that place with the carnival show type place. You know, that's amazing.
So this is
Wow.
This is one.
That's beautiful,
This
man.
was one of my favorites.
So amazing.
The second one is this guy here.
Oh man.
I absolutely love this one. And
man.
there's a lot of different details.
I can't
too.
believe it. Like, I'm speechless. This is amazing.
So there's a couple different details
wow.
I added in.
This is crazy.
Frankenstein.
Oh
Bought
man.
like actual Frankenstein, and then created like these crazy claw marks that ripped through.
I cannot even believe
That
this.
ripped through his face.
This is so amazing. Oh man. I'm speechless right now. This is so cool. Oh, this is incredible, man.
Thank you.
Oh,
Those are yours. That's you.
thank you so much, man. I can't thank you enough for this, man. This is brilliant. You just made my whole day, my whole year. Seriously, man. Thank you so much, man. This is
pleasure.
brilliant work. Thank you. Can I show the?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm floored. Cannot believe how amazing this is. It's so brilliant. It's just perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This was awesome.
Oh wow. Oh.